This is Kathy Rana from Jersey Girl Cafe, and tonight I'm going to demonstrate for you how we make our roasted red pepper pesto. This is a sauce we use on the rosy panini. It's actually originated as a pasta sauce, but it's great as a pesto. It's good on cold things. It's good as a pasta salad or hot dishes, and it's fantastic on one of our paninis, which is called the rosy panini. We're going to start by making some pesto. Pesto is a sauce. It's a raw sauce made primarily with basil leaves, fresh Parmesan cheese, olive oil, and a lot of times pine nuts or almonds. If you don't have basil leaves, you can use arugula. I've also seen pesto made with parsley, but today we're going to use the basil, and this is a great thing to do for the summertime if you do have basil growing in your garden. So we're going to throw some basil into our food processor. Going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. Going to add some grated Parmesan cheese. And I'm going to start to process this to turn it into a paste. Now while this is chopping up the basil, we're going to slowly add in some olive oil to turn it into a sauce here. So nice and slow. Don't want to add too much too fast. Just enough so it starts to get nice and loose and liquidy. Alright. At this point, I'm going to wipe down the sides, scrape down the sides of my food processor with a spatula. Everything's getting chopped up nicely. Just going to chop this up a little bit more in here. Now, once you make fresh basil pesto, what you want to do is use it right away, or if you're not going to use it right away, put it in a small container and freeze it. That'll keep it nice and vibrant green. Otherwise, if you keep it in the fridge for a day or two, the leaves are going to start to oxidize. They'll start to look a little brown. It'll still taste delicious, but it won't be quite as green as before. All right. So now I have nice pureed basil leaves. I have the olive oil in here. It smells fantastic. Now we're going to make this into our roasted red pepper pesto. I'm going to add sliced roasted red peppers right into the pesto. And we're going to add goat cheese. This is a log of goat cheese you can buy in the store. And just to let you know, we will have the recipe with all the measurements on the website, jerseygirlcafenj.com. All right, so goat cheese goes into the food processor as well. And a little bit more processing. And now we're going to process this until it's nice and smooth. We don't really want any chunks in it. We want a nice smooth paste. We use this. We put this in a squeeze bottle to add it to our sandwiches, so we don't need any lumps or chunks in there. So once again, I'm going to scrape down the sides of the food processor. This is looking nice. Now, as I said, a lot of times basil pesto is made with pine nuts or almonds. It adds a really nice flavor and also texture, and it acts as a thickener for your sauce. But since we never know who might have a nut allergy, we go with a nut-free version of this sauce. All right, I'm going to scrape this down one more time. It's looking pretty delicious, though. All right. Excellent. And there we have it. This is our roasted red pepper pesto. We use it on the rosy panini. We make it fresh from scratch ourselves. In the wintertime, if we don't have fresh basil, if it's hard to get, we do use a basil pesto frozen. But now's the time to use fresh basil right out of the garden. And that's it for Jersey Girl Cafe.